How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we have a closed door meeting announcement by the SEC. We have huge numbers coming in terms of buying and national debt, and we have a massive problem. A massive problem that's causing issues all across the world today. Brand new, just came out in the last few hours. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this one. While you're down there, I always leave a couple links. One is to Margex, where you can trade cryptocurrency using leverage in case you want to start using that. Use that link because they're also giving our subscribers, our viewers, part of an airdrop. So you can get up to $5,000 worth of tokens just by hitting the join now button and trading. And then based on how much volume you do, you'll get more tokens, more free tokens. So you can trade all different kinds of assets there. Yesterday, I made a video talking about why I really like the platform because you can use all different forms of collateral. So on Bitcoin, you can use DAI, Arbitrum, Link, USDC, BNB, Matic, USDT, Tron, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Caspa, all these different cryptos as the underlying collateral, which is really cool. It offers you some flexibility that other exchanges don't. There's also a link to CoinW You underneath the video. I think it's important to have multiple exchanges. They allow you to trade spot crypto and to trade futures, which is awesome. All in one place. There's also airdrop there. And we also have a link to ZoomX as well underneath the video. In case you want to try that out, or WEEX, you can try that out with the link underneath. Now, let's take a look here. Bitcoin Nashville, they are increasing the cost of the tickets. There's a link with a code underneath the video that allows you to get 10% off if you want that. This is probably the best time to do it because there's not much time left, like I said, before they increase rates. That's going to happen at some point today. National debt. I see some people saying that hit 35 trillion. From what I can see here, it's just below 35 trillion. It's crazy. It's another round number, right? 35 trillion, a little bit more notable than 34, 33, 32, 31. It's sad how fast this is happening, though. I mean, this is crazy. The U.S. federal budget deficit, $2 trillion. Federal spending around $7 trillion. It's a big gap. No wonder why some people want Bitcoin, because they think that we're going to continue to see national debt go up. We're going to continue to see inflation, which is what we've always seen. But it seems like we're, especially with some of Jerome Powell's recent comments saying that they don't need to get back to 2% inflation, it seems like the government's going to be more okay with 2 to 3% inflation than they have been in the past. You know, back in the past, they tried to anchor it at 2%. Now it's going to be 2 to 3%. Debt's going to go up. There's going to be more money sloshing around, which has to find a home, probably going to find a home with Bitcoin. And you can see that happening over the last week. GBTC had an outflow of $22.5 million. IBIT bought $103 million. Now, if you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, I talk about this day after day. These are the Bitcoin ETFs. These are ETFs that you can buy within your Fidelity account, within your M1 Finance account, within Robinhood. You know, all these different platforms you can use to buy these tickers, these ticker symbols, these ETFs. And what these go and do is they go off and buy Bitcoin. If they have an inflow, let's say like this, BlackRock had $103 million inflow. They go buy $103 million of Bitcoin. Okay, they have some different participants, some different companies that they work with to get this Bitcoin. And they just say, hey, we need 1,616 Bitcoin here today. So, I mean, this stacks up over time. Fidelity had a $3 million day, HODL with a $2 million day, 10th consecutive positive day. And you can see that BlackRock has purchased over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin this month. Just BlackRock. Including 107 million today. That's 18,600 Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Mr. 100 bought the 15th. Has not bought in the last 4 days, so it seems like Mr. 100's waiting a little while to buy again. But, I mean, he stacked a ton of Bitcoin from the end of June to the 15th. So, big entities buying Bitcoin, swallowing up a bunch of Bitcoin. SEC has a closed meeting, and actually this got canceled. It was supposed to be yesterday, but it's scheduled for next week, Thursday, and it's going to discuss institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. Very well could be them talking about the Ripple case, where they're suing a crypto company. Would not be surprised if this got cleared up. I mean, it seems like one more thing that will happen moving into elections that will just kind of clear things up. I wouldn't be surprised if Gary Gensler just, kind of bit the bullet, said, okay, I want to be the SEC chair again. This might help me a little bit. This might give me a little bit more credibility if I close this case, if we settle. That would be very good for crypto. That'd be very good for Bitcoin. That'd be very good for, the whole space to get past this, right? So it's impossible to know what's going to happen. We've seen these in the past, though, just to be clear. Like, they have these going back a couple of years even, these closed door meetings about different things related to crypto. And some look very similar to what we're seeing here today or next week, Thursday. So, it's not necessarily that the case is going to be over with, but yeah, it looks bullish at this point. I think just in general, what we've heard out of the case, it looks bullish. Also, if you do want to trade XRP, you can do that over on Margex, to be clear too. Global outages. Major banks, media, airports, and airlines affected by major IT outage. Payment systems impacted in different parts of the world, including Australia and UK. Australia's government calls for emergency meeting. An emergency meeting. Okay, it's not good. Significant disruption to some Microsoft services. 911 services disrupted in several U.S. states, including Alaska, Arizona, Indiana, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Ohio. Services at London Stock Exchange disrupted. Sky News is off air. Reports the issue relates to the problem at global cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. It also has to do with Windows. It seems like Windows and CrowdStrike. Now, why do I bring this up when I talk about crypto? Well, this shows one of the major selling points for crypto, which is decentralization. There's not one single point of failure. There's not one entity that that can get attacked and then cause a massive outage across the world. It's really showing why crypto is so valuable, this kind of problem. So I think whenever there's news, almost all the time, whenever there's news, it makes people, I think, see the value in crypto. It's crazy. Like, all roads lead to Bitcoin. All roads lead to crypto, like the good cryptos. But usually I feel like it more with Bitcoin even. Like, all roads lead to Bitcoin. Any piece of news leads to Bitcoin and why Bitcoin's so important. This is an obvious thing that happened that directly shows the value of cryptocurrency, of blockchain, of Bitcoin in general. And of course, not all cryptos are decentralized. Not all cryptos are good. Not all teams are good. So you have to keep that in mind. But the ideology of crypto is there and is very valuable. And, like I said, it just shows how important decentralization is. Now, again, if you want a ticket to Bitcoin Nashville, there are the links underneath the video. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting around 64,000. Not bad considering, the S&P 500 has been down pretty much all week. Let me know your thoughts, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check out the links underneath the video, and I'll see you in the next one.